The South African Federation of Trade Unions is holding a picket this evening outside Eskom's Megawatt Park in Johannesburg. It follows the longest round of load shedding on record. SAFTU says the protest is also in opposition to the privatisation of the utility. Newzroom Afrika's Mohlaoli joins us now live from Megawatt Park in Sunning Hill, the headquarters of Eskom. Good evening. Good to have you with us tonight, Tumaole. What's the turn-up like there as far as members of SAFTU, and what is their plan as far as this picket today?
A very good evening to you, Thabo. Well, as far as the plan goes, SAFTU members are saying that this is only the beginning in terms of their planned pressure on the power utility to ensure that some of the issues that are affecting many South Africans, including the continuous rolling blackouts, despite Eskom's best intentions so far, have failed. And they say that they are calling also for the head of the Eskom CEO, Andre de Ruyter, saying that the power utility does not necessarily have any leadership and that he has failed to arrest the decline of the utility. But let's get more from the SAFTU Deputy General Secretary, who is Nontembeko Luzipo. Nontembeko, thanks for speaking to us at Newzroom Afrika. In terms of this picket, it's more of a symbolic picket, but you're saying it's only the beginning. What else are you calling for in terms of the turnaround here at Eskom?
Thank you for calling the South African Federation of Trade Unions. This is the beginning indeed. We have involved many community organizations to join us, because this is a call not only for the workers. It is a call that speaks to businesses. It is a call that speaks to anyone in the communities, whether you work or you do not work, as we understand that it affects quite a number of businesses. It affects the way we live in, because when it's load shedding, we're affected with crime, and we know that there is no capacity in our country to deal with crime. So we don't want to add statistics because of load shedding. So that is one of other reasons we are saying the Ruyter must do the honorable thing and resign, because obviously he has failed the entity. Obviously he has failed the people of the country. And we are also calling for the accountability, and that the board, the current board that is taking over, it must make sure that it's going to deliver, because this is the beginning. We're going to come here more than often. So they have occupied the space where we're saying that when we reach stage 6, we said then it cannot be, we cannot keep quiet. We should not be a society that normalizes things that are abnormal. At some point it looks like we have to accept that we don't have electricity at all. However, we still have to pay for what we do not have. We don't pay for what we do not have because we don't afford. We pay for what we are getting service from. So we're not here to ban Eskom. You might see our candles. We're not here to ban Eskom. We're here to rescue Eskom. We're here to save the society. We're here to save the country at large.
Ntombeko, apart from calling for the head of the utilities CEO, what other measures do you think, urgent measures, can be done to try and arrest the decline? Many have said basically the fall of Eskom.
Yes, the other thing we're calling for is the honesty in the renewable energy, because what you are seeing is a road where Eskom will be privatized. So we don't want those dodgy deals of the IPPs where the Eskom will be privatized, because it looks like the approach is to defunct so that you can privatize. So we don't want to see another SOE being privatized, because we are going to run to a situation where many employees at Eskom, they will be losing their jobs. So we are saying that this process of IPPs, it should be a process that is not going to take the entity to privatization. And we are also calling, besides the Ruyter, we are also calling Minister Pravin Gordhan to also take ownership and take confidence in his leadership by resigning, because obviously in his department he is dismally failing. So we are just, he's earning fat salary for making sure that the entity is going down each and every day, and we are becoming victims as a society of his recklessness in leadership.
Ntombeko, thank you very much. That's Ntombeko Luzipo, SAFTU's Deputy General Secretary, just painting a picture of some of the demands that are being made here by these protesters that are in full voice behind me. I'm going to step out of shot very quickly, Thabo, to give you an indication. You can see there, the SAFTU members and some of their affiliates singing out here, and a handful for now. And what SAFTU's leadership is saying is that this is only the beginning, and they will continue with this protest until their demands are met. And those are the demands, and some of the demands are calling, of course, on the leadership of Eskom, as well as, of course, Minister Pravin Gordhan to step down, saying that that speaks to a lack of leadership, that they can ill afford to have another SOE being privatized, and saying that some of the interventions that Eskom is suggesting, as well as government, would be leading it into that particular direction, and that would spell a bloodbath in terms of jobs, because many of the union members here are saying that privatization has led to an increase in unemployment, as of course those SOEs that have been privatized have shed jobs. So this is the situation as it stands from Megawatt Park, and we'll continue to watch the story closely. They're saying that they'll continue into the evening. However, they will continue into the coming days until those demands are met, and they are calling on other sister affiliate unions to join this struggle. Tabo, it's back to you in the studio.
Mohlaoli, thank you tonight. That is Tumaole outside Megawatt Park there. That is where SAFTU holding that night picket.